Welcome to our first Members to Remember segment today, and I am joined by Sam from Thriveon. Sam, welcome to today's episode.
Yeah, thanks for having me, Jonathan.
It's great to have you here. Now, some folks might be familiar with your company, Thriveon, but there's folks that probably aren't. So let's start with a little bit of history. Talk about who Thriveon is, where it started, how it started, that sort of thing.
Sure, I'd love to. Thriveon is an organization I started in 2002 in Sleepy Eye, Minnesota, which is where I still live today. My dad joined me in 2005, prior to that having an electrical contracting business. And we're 50-50 partners in the company today. We're headquartered in New Ulm and an organization of 21 people. And so today we also have offices in Grand Rapids, Minnesota and Bloomington, Minnesota.
Now that's spread out. I mean, that's a geography you have, isn't it? Why Grand Rapids and Bloomington? I mean, you've sort of got the state covered. How did that happen?
Yeah, so Grand Rapids was an organization we acquired in 2005.
Okay.
And Bloomington was more recent as we've been adding customers up there, and we felt it important to establish a location.
So some organic growth, really.
Correct.
So talk a little bit about the sweet spot, Thriveon.
Sure.
What do you focus on? Where people that interact with you find great value?
Yeah, so we provide an entire IT department as a service for a fixed monthly fee for small to medium businesses with 15 to 500 computers.
Okay.
Our largest customer today has 260 computers, 16 servers across 20 locations, and 50 of those people are mobile always. And so our service scales quite well, because even at that larger size, they don't have any internal IT staff. We're it.
Even at that 260
exactly.
machines? Nobody?
Exactly.
Wow.
And so we're able to efficiently run a department, and not just the typical things that most people think about, like fixing stuff when it's broke, and patch, spy, AV, those kind of things. But really taking a look at how we can help a business leverage IT in a meaningful way to create the business outcomes they want. So IT touches every part of the business, from operations to sales and marketing to finance, and really is a platform that the whole business runs on, and it can be leveraged, if leveraged properly, can have the kinds of returns that it should. And so if not, people otherwise feel like, well, why am I doing this? IT is a black hole. Might as well use pen and paper. And it doesn't have to be that way. So we help organizations mature information technology so they can really realize it as a strategic asset that it should be.
Exactly. A platform that gives you that strategy advantage. So you're a young company relatively, but you've gotten some nice accolades recently.
Yeah, we have. We were named one of the top 100 places to work in Minnesota Business Magazine.
That's a big deal. Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you. In both 2014 and 2016.
Wow.
So it wasn't just a one-time thing.
No.
And being in the industry we're in, it's even more important really to retain staff, and we think it's a really important thing to create an engaging place to work. So that people have a career and can really produce the best results for our customers. And so winning the award was just kind of a side benefit of things we already do day in and day out.
Yeah, congratulations, especially at such a young age as a company, really. Now, there's some expertise, right? I mean, somebody like you're dabbling in things that touch all of us every day. What's a piece of advice or expertise you might share with folks that are watching and getting to know you and Thriveon today?
Sure. So one of the things that we see happening in the small to medium business community is IT can sometimes take a second place to other more pressing business initiatives. And so,
true.
And rightfully so. But what happens is people think, or maybe get lulled into thinking, what I have been doing, it's been working, it'll continue to work. And in IT, the industry is changing so fast that just isn't the case. And so one of the areas we see this kind of popping up is in the area of cybersecurity. And so most small to medium businesses don't really feel like they're a target for that. Who am I? My organization is so small. I'm just this tiny little dot on the map. I'm not the large organizations that I'm seeing in the news, so I'm okay.
What do I have that's of value that
exactly?
Why
would people go after me? And so granted, they won't target you, but the way these hackers and the black market and such work is that they're writing programs that go after the most vulnerable, the easiest to get into, which unfortunately is small to medium businesses who've continued the approach of, I have antivirus, I must be good enough, I'm okay from here. And so what we're doing is we're putting together, we have put together an informational webinar that you can get by going to our website, thriveon.net, and going to our Knowledge Center. And so we've dedicated an entire webinar to just this cybersecurity initiative and what are things that small to medium businesses need to know about how that's changed. Just in the past year, 6 months, how that's evolved and what they need to know so that their company, themselves, their employees can be protected.
And as a webinar, that means I can access it when it's convenient for me, right?
Correct.
Yep. And that webinar is about how long?
On demand, about 45 minutes.
So not bad at all.
Not
I
bad.
can get up to speed in a hurry. Wow.
Right.
That's awesome. Sam, thank you for letting us get to know Thriveon a little bit more today and for sharing some expertise with us. It's great having you on the show.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Thank you.